Butterflies shine like little fires, marching in porch light parades. Maybe they're afraid these are the end of days. Maybe they are afraid that these are the end of days, where words and images lay destitute from abandoned aspiration and free from explanation. Invisible chains of barbed wire barricades entangle your gibberish conversations of free-floating hypnotic transformations. Invisible chains of barbed wire barricades entangle your gibberish conversations of free-floating hypnotic transformations. Beyond the breathless canyons, I fall into a deep slumber. Beyond the breathless canyons, awakening to horizontal thunder in an ascension of unguided faith. Beyond the breathless canyon's rim, where timepieces are vanquished from sight uninterrupted, into the vast, overcast, silent night, surrounded by thousands of white doves, motionless in flight. I told her nothing had been written in months, my life spiraling into a deep funk, until I typed these words in the reflection pool, underwater, breaking all her punctuation rules. The silence of ideas climbs through clouds untouched, melting infinite generations into one tiny coffee cup. From the Moses House of Pain. Deserts of desire and destiny inexorably surround us, in fires burning inside a talking bush beyond the Red Sea, the final desert for desire and destiny. This final desert for desire and destiny surrounds me miles from Egypt, in a theater by the sea. Under buried treasures, in front of blurring eyes, under the moons of Babylon. 12 tribes on the run, chased by history, in a holy land beyond the rising sun. We see the shepherd and 12 of his sons on their fabled freedom run. Butterflies still shine on like little fires, marching in little porch light parades. Maybe they're afraid that these are the end of days, where wordless images have no aspirations, freed from the invisible chains of their soiled expectations, beyond the blue horizons of boundless, inexplicable slumber. Butterflies shine like little fires, marching in ever-widening porch light parades. Maybe they're afraid that these are the end of days. Maybe they are afraid that these are the end of days. In the fullness of time, Albert Einstein found a tunnel past the planets and stars, not far from the old wooden gates of Jerusalem, where shadows sit silently at someone else's temple of faith, beyond the breathless canyons, like a peaceful river running through its inevitable date with death, of sling blades on a string, blowing in the winds of fate. Beyond the breathless canyon sits the Moses House of Pain. Are these the end of days, or the beginning of the new reign, where darkness turns to light? On the caboose of a crawling northbound train, like angels conducting orchestras of some near-prophetic red rain. Beyond the breathless canyon sits the Moses House of Pain. Are these the end of days, and the beginning of the new reign, where darkness turns to light, and death is revealed under the spotlight in our emerging season of hope? Twilight sparks the submerging sun, screaming at the moon, as a yellow balloon followed pilotless cars of grief in the Moses House of Pain. I'm sitting on the steps of my childhood home. The sun is shining on this underdefined day. Is it winter? Is it summer? Or a season without a name? The old neighborhood is empty. Seems even the butterflies have flown away in their porch light Moses House of Pain. Okay, I'm wondering, am I all alone? No sounds of birds. In the bright green trees, no sounds of dogs barking or children rolling in the leaves. Are these the end of days? In surreal dreams, each canvas filled with blank and emotionless scenes no human eyes can really ever conceive. Butterflies shine like little fires, marching in porch light parades. Maybe they are afraid that these are the end of days. Maybe they're afraid these are the end of days. Beyond the breathless canyon sits the Moses house of pain. Leland landed in hot water, bathing in toxic streams. Leland believed in prayer, didn't fear any of the usual human diseases. That's why Leland swims under the mountains with Judah and the family Maccabee. Naked among the rainbow trout, with a simmering New Age prosthesis. Forgiveness, poverty, birth, and death, making the sighted see all the hypocrisy beyond the breathless canyons. With a near prophetic prophecy, is this the end of times, or an illusion only the blind manage to see? Beyond the breathless canyons sits the Moses house of pain. Every soul remains a grain, sand in an unseen plan of this, the longest day. Forgiveness, poverty, birth, and death, making the sighted see all the hypocrisy beyond the breathless canyons. With a near prophetic prophecy sits the Moses house of pain, where every soul exists unchained under mystic revelation, where every soul sits unchained under such mystic revelation.